Ah, Sifu. The first time I played it, it kicked my teeth in good and proper. But I have been training, honing my skills, practicing my moves, and now I'm ready, at long last, to continue seeking vengeance, and definitely not quitting when I hit another hard part. So yeah, this isn't the first time I've played Sifu. If you missed the first time around, it basically ended with me getting clowned on pretty early on in the second level. That was my fault, really. I went into it with the cockiness of a 20-year-old, which quickly turned into the bitterness of a 70-year-old who's also dead, which didn't even take that long, since that's how the game's mechanics work. I almost abandoned my quest for vengeance, but I thought about it. What kind of martial arts revenge story is that? Imagine if that was a movie! A guy sets out to avenge his master, gets his ass handed to him a couple of times, and just spends the rest of the film working as an accountant or something. That actually would be kind of funny, now that I think about it. But no, I am not a sensible coward, I am a self-destructive force of fury. So I picked myself up, dusted myself off, and tried all over again. And here's how it went. So step 1 was a warm-up. I went back to the first area just to cut my teeth again because I was a little rusty, and also because the first level is easy now and I really needed the confidence boost after getting clobbered the first time around. Feels a little bad brutalizing these chumps, but it did make me feel better. This first boss is just a warm-up now at this point. I'm not even mad at this guy anymore. The first time I met him, I wanted his blood, but now I figure there's no sense holding a grudge. We're all trapped in this game together, this nightmare Groundhog Day loop of vengeance, of killing and dying over and over again. We're practically buddies at this point. Ah, Fajar. Remember the first time I slit your throat? Good times. After that, it was back to the club, and you know something? I think I like clubbing now. Music's good, vibes are nice, atmosphere is chill, the service could use a little improvement. What's a guy gotta do to get a drink around here? Ah, thank you. I have to say, this place is lit, and that's before the place is literally set on fire. Maybe they're having some problems with the electrical stuff? You gotta watch out for that, that'll get you. This time I was doing well, I was really into the groove of it. I beat the kick chick and the stick chick, and then it was on to the boss man himself, the stick man, who, ironically, is pretty buff. And, yeah. I know it looks bad, but the insurance will cover most of it, man. If you just stick to your guns when you post your okay, yeah, no, you don't want business advice. I hear you. You're having a bad day. Starting to think that maybe I'm not cut out for this, even after all my training. What is it that I need to do? Tried to keep my head in the game, tried to keep my spirits up. I learned a few more things, new tricks to try. I learned to master my rage. Like the rage I feel when one of these guys that's supposed to die goes Super Saiyan instead. That's illegal, dude. Only the hero was allowed to make a miraculous comeback. Stop it. I learned the best trick of them all. When all else fails, poke him in the eye. Oh, a wise guy, eh? Nyuk, 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 nyuk. I learned that one at the Three Stooges School of Martial Arts. With my new skills ready to go, I was back for a rematch. Stickman, I'm ready for you. Just relax, stay calm, remember your training. This time around, I had his number. Stayed calm, stayed focused. Also, I figured out that he pretty much only uses high attacks, which makes it really easy to dodge everything. Once you realize that, it was kind of a cakewalk. By the end of it all, the toughest part of this fight was the callus on my thumb from dodging over and over. But a win is a win. On to the museum. This time I got greeted at the door. They know me by sight right when I walk in. I guess I'm kind of a big deal in this town now. That, and I'm sure I'm wanted for murder. You know, because of all the people I killed. Is this about the whole club thing? Look, guys, come on, that was self-defense. I just busted my way in there and had to defend myself a few hundred times. This museum is pretty spiffy. I think I like this place. You know, I'm no artist, but frankly, in my opinion, I think it could use a little red. I mean, you know, there's no blood in this game, so I'll have to use my imagination. You know who else was using their imagination? The level designer. Again, good lord, this place is stunning. They had to design a whole-ass art museum to make this place, which really is the majority of the work of making an art museum in real life. Level designer, man, you are killing it. Not the only one killing it, unfortunately. The enemies here were a lot tougher, mostly because now they actually have weapons. I'm assuming the bad guys figured out by now that if they have the money to open an art museum, they also probably have enough money to buy some knives and baseball bats for their goons. Tough luck for me. Also, a lot of the enemies have stepped up their games. The fat guys are fast now? Guys, do you just not care about the rules of video games? What are you? God, that just pisses me off. You know, I'm not much of an art guy, I have to say. I'm not sure I understand what the message of these works are, or what's going on at a certain point, at all. Things are, pretty surreal. Further in, I really have no idea what's going on. I punched some statues, some of which were people. I fought a lady with knife shoes. I'm not even sure if she was real, but it was good enough to make it to the boss. And you know something? I am ready for you, lady. After all I've done to get here, all the things I've fought my way through, you're not getting me to back down. I am ready for anything. I was not ready for anything. I was not ready for this at all. This is rough. Man, oh god. Oh shoot, she knows how to use high and low attacks. I don't know what to do. I don't know which way to dodge. I know it looks bad, but I just have to remember my training. If I stay calm, keep my head in the game, I think I can... nope, never mind.